We'll wait for 2 to 3 minutes and then I will start off. I have 7 amazing articles for you today, which I'm going to share with everyone. And these 7 articles are really, some of them are so motivational that even when I read it, it got me pumped up. So hopefully it helps you as well. And if there's any particular topic that you would want me to talk about, please make sure that you put it down in the comment section or the question section that's there. Just put it down in the question section. It's easier for me to read. So that way I'll be able to talk about it after the positive news segment. And we really appreciate the team. Barely Opinionated really appreciates all the support that we get. We get a lot of DMs as well, where people tell us that how much they like our content, how much our content has helped them learn about the daily ongoing things and important things that they wouldn't have known otherwise. So thank you so much for the support. I really hope that we continue to see this support, because we don't really make any money out of this, and this is something that we are doing out of our passion itself. So yes, keep supporting us and we'll keep continuing to do this. Alright, so to quickly start off, the first news comes from Tamil Nadu. So a district in Tamil Nadu called Virudhunagar, if I'm not wrong. So basically over there, the district collector in that place basically took up an initiative. It's called Project Udhayam. And under that project, his mission is to basically make toilets accessible to the specially abled. Alright. So right now he's been able to work with the concerned authorities, and he's been able to get five houses with these special toilets that are needed for people with disabilities. And they are working on constructing more of these. So there are around 10 to 15 that are under construction right now. So these toilets are with ramps and support for the western in the western toilet. So basically, when it comes to people with disability, they can't, not all of them can use the regular toilets that we use, especially in the rural areas where a lot of it is just the Indian toilets, right? So they need some sort of support to be able to use it, and this was an initiative that will definitely help a lot of people. Second article for you. So there is this Sainik school, all right, in Andhra Pradesh, in one of the districts in Andhra Pradesh, which has recently started admitting female candidates. So basically, till now it was only for male, but now this will be the first batch that will have female cadets in their school. And they have taken, to start off, they have taken 10 female cadets, and they have also built a special block for their hostels as well. And adding to this, there was another news about women being allowed to write NDA exams as well, which is again just a very good push and a very welcome push towards including women in our armed forces as well. Third article for you today. So Tamil Nadu, the Tamil Nadu government who has been elected had in their manifesto that they would increase the maternity leave. So right now maternity leave is for 9 months everywhere, but they decided to make it to 12 months so that the mothers can start spending more time with their children, because during maternity there are a lot of things that women go through that they don't get enough time to take care of, especially taking care of the baby after the baby comes. So they have fulfilled that promise, and they have extended the maternity leave from 9 months to 1 year now. And this is a move that will help a lot of women, and not just women, even for the children that are being born. It will help them get better nourishment, because the mothers would be able to give more attention as well if they don't have to go to work and with that extra 3 months. So yes, hopefully this can get replicated throughout the states. Fourth article for you. So in Bhubaneswar, the district authorities basically have decided to make a dedicated park for the differently abled. So these parks would basically have all facilities for the differently abled, which are accessible for the differently abled. When it comes to playing equipments, when it comes to open gyms, and other different child-friendly facilities which are available in the park. And right now, if you observe the normal parks, if you go to any park, you might see that a lot of them might not be accessible for the differently abled. So this is a very, very nice move, and again, hopefully, if this can get replicated throughout, this would be very beneficial for the society in general. At least one of these parks should be there in an area, so that people can really access that, especially like for the differently abled. Fifth article for you today. So I had actually mentioned this around 2 weeks back, where basically a village named Bhompura in Rajasthan, the villagers in that place basically weren't getting any water. Alright, there was water scarcity in that place, and the government, they had complained to the government as well, but the government was not taking the necessary action. So what happened right now is that they had basically collected 45 lakhs from a number of villages, like their village as well as surrounding villages, and they had created a check dam. All right, so a check dam is like a smaller version of a full-fledged dam, and they basically created this dam so that they don't run out of water. All right, and they did this within a span of 29 days, which is so amazing. If the government could do something like that, that would really be helpful. But yeah, they bought 6 JCB machines and 46 tractors to make this happen. And a boost to that was that recently there was a spell of rain in eastern Rajasthan, which helped them fill up the dam to a very high extent. So their move was really beneficial, not just for them, but for all the surrounding villages, and they did it without the government support in a very, very quick manner, which is just so great to hear. Sixth article for you today, and this is the second last one. So basically, Chandana Dutt, all right, I think she's from Bihar. She's from Bihar. There's a Madhubani district in Bihar, and she's from there. So basically, she joined teaching as an English teacher in one of the government schools back in 2005, all right? And when she joined, she saw that there were no girls in that school. It was only boys. Okay. So what she did was that during that time, she decided that she's going to push people to send their girl child to schools. And she started this campaign where she went to localities to localities, promoting the idea of sending the girl child to school. All right. And throughout the years, in the past 16 years, she's been able to promote it so much that the school now has more girl child than a male child. So basically, out of the 850 students that are there in the school, 60% are women, are girls. And because of this initiative that she's taken up, she was recently chosen she's one of the teachers out of 44 teachers that have been selected for a National Teachers Award. All right. So this effort took 16 years of hard work, and she wasn't really getting anything out of it. No one was really paying her to do something like this. It was just out of her will and out of her good heart that she did it. And now she is getting recognized for her efforts, which is just so great to hear. This shows that if you continuously do something, if you are consistent towards your goal and what you want to do, things will happen. For the seventh article for you today, so this comes from this is a government school. All right. So basically, a man by the name of Badnath, this particular thing is a little while ago, a few years back, when basically he enrolled into a government school. All right. But then he couldn't really go to the school, and he had to become a mess boy at an administrative training institute, maybe because of financial reasons. And that time he was only 18 years old when he started doing this. So as part of as when he was part of that, in that year only, when he joined as the as part of the mess, the Juvenile Justice Act also came out. Okay. And when he was working there, he heard a few of the people that work over there, or that study over there, talking about this particular act, and how it protects children from child labor, basically, and all the crimes and things like that. So that time he basically took as much knowledge as possible, and today, after so many years, he's been able to rescue over 5,000 trafficked children and women because of what he was able to learn as a mess boy. So he heard it through eavesdropping, and whatever information he could gather. Now he's been able to save 5,000 trafficked children and women from getting into labor or any other crime related stuff, which is again just so motivational to hear. When I was in school or even college, I didn't really pay too much attention to studies, and I'm sure there are a lot of people that are watching this who go through the same thing, right? But this boy who wasn't even studying and just learned things by listening to people around him was able to help so many people. This just goes to show that there is good around the world and around the country also. So this was the last article for you today. I think another one to add on, and we had posted this last night, which is basically that Karnataka has also basically created a mental health authority for the state, who will basically be collecting all the information related to therapists and psychologists and NGOs that work in the mental health sector, and they will basically collect it and make it public for the people to get access to. So this will basically this is happening because during the pandemic, everyone went through some sort of mental health issue or the other. Everyone was going through some sort of distress, and everyone needed some sort of therapy or some sort of session, and I'm sure many people are still going through that. So this was a brilliant move made by Karnataka. I think there are a few more states that have the same thing. I'm not sure which are those states. But yeah, if you are in Karnataka, hopefully, and you are looking for some sort of therapy, hopefully this is going to be something that will help you out. So yes, with this, I come to the end of this segment of Positive News. Thank you so much for joining us, and keep supporting us. That is what keeps us going. Like I said, we don't really earn anything out of it right now, and we are doing it out of our passion itself. So keep supporting us, keep interacting with us, DM us whenever you want. If you have any topic suggestions, if you would like us to make any particular video, please do text us anytime, and we would love to do that. I do have a few questions that I'll talk about. Please talk on sex education. All right. I think sex education is something that I can't call myself qualified in that segment. So I'll definitely look at getting an expert who can talk to you about it and basically provide knowledge on sex education, which is of course very, very important. There are a lot of creators that are promoting sex education and that are providing ethical sex education. And we'll try to get one of those on our platform as well, so that you can also learn a lot from them. Second question is, how many people are there in your team? So actually, our team is about I think 15 people. So we have a lot of members that have joined recently who are helping us with research and design and editing work. So that has helped the core team a lot in making things better for us. And we have been able to step up the sort of content we are making and the quality of the content as well. So really, really grateful for everyone that has joined us in our team. And if we are opening any more occupancies, please look out for that. The last question is, please suggest some good podcasts. All right. I think that there are quite a few podcasts. I wouldn't really want to endorse any right now. But what we'll do is actually we'll create a list. We'll create a post which will have a list of all good podcasts that you could probably listen to. I don't want to say anything right now because again I want to have a number of them so that I can give out all of them at once itself. So yes, thank you so much for joining me for this session, and hope to see you join next week as well.